Do you find yourself driving at night with horrible visibility? You think your headlights are out, you come to realize they're just cloudy. I'm gonna show you how to clear that up with our brand new Headlight Restorer IQ. Before we begin the process on clearing these up, we have to understand what got us here in the first place. Now that's simple. Caked up dust getting baked by the sun. What does this mean? If you're not protecting your wheel against UV rays, this could happen. The plastic could eat itself, deteriorate, and this is why you get that nasty yellow oxidation look on your headlights. That's honestly permanent if you don't do nothing about it. So now that we know what got us here, let's clear this up, because the last thing we want is for you to drive with the worst visibility ever. We want to make sure you're getting from point A to point B safely as possible. So let's begin. A few stars that are going to help me out with today's project is my TORQ polisher equipped with a 3-inch backing plate. I'm going to pair this up with my 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗁𝗃 cutting pad. This is going to be a 4-inch cutting pad. Why? I didn't want to use an oversized pad because obviously I'm just going to work in this single area. It's pretty small, it's pretty nimble. That's why I'm going with a 4-inch pad instead of a 5 or 6-inch. And put this aside. Now for the main star of the show, we're going to use our brand new Headlight Restorer IQ. Now people love this so much in our Headlight Restorer package that we honestly just had to grow it into 16 ounce. And that's why we have our brand new Headlight Restorer IQ. The cool thing about our Headlight Restorer IQ is that it honestly doesn't take much to get these looking right. All I need is about 4 to 5 dime-sized drops onto my pad. I'm gonna work it in, let the product do all of the work, and you're gonna see the before and after. Trust me, it's a night and day difference. First things first, shake up the bottle. This way all the foaming is activating. When we squeeze some to our pad, just like that, it's good to go. That should be enough. I have 6 pea-sized drops onto my pad, and that should be more than enough to get this thing cleared up. So you're gonna get your TORQ, blotch it onto the surface. Keep in mind, we already prepped this, so what does that mean, you guys? We washed it, we clayed it as well. This way we're helping out our pad. We're making sure it's not deteriorating as well as we polish. Always remember, whenever you're gonna polish any surface, whether it's your headlight, your glass, or your paint, give it a nice clay bar. This way you're increasing longevity on your pad and your work results. The reason why I'm blotching out my Headlight Restorer IQ is because we're getting an even cut along the surface, making it better and our results a lot clearer. So, blotch it on. From here, I'm gonna get my TORQ, turn it on, but keep it at the lowest speed setting. Why? Because I wanna make sure I'm working in that product on this surface with our Headlight Restorer. Turn it on, and just spread it. We're not worrying about how much we're cutting right now. We're not worrying about how fast we're going. We're just trying to spread the product, kind of like you're just massaging it in. Okay, so once you've done it all, so once you spread it everything, you see, let me turn this off, sorry you guys. Okay, so now once we spread it this evenly, I see there's no high spots, meaning I see as much product I have here, I see it everywhere. I see it from here, here, even here. This is what you want. This is how you gain those crystal clear results. From here, all we have to do now is just turn on our machine once again, but we're gonna go to our 6 speed setting. Why? Because I wanna produce as much heat as possible to cut the surface, giving me that crystal clear look. So turn it on and raise it up. Real quick, you guys, I do want to point out that if you're limited, meaning you don't have a TORQ available to you, keep in mind you can do this by hand with our handheld cutting pads as well. I'm gonna put that link down below. This way you guys can check that out as well, because I never want you guys to limit yourself because you guys don't have the right tool. Get yourself a handheld pad, same process, apply some onto the pad, blotch it onto the surface, and just work it in. You might need and require a little bit more elbow grease, but trust me, you can still achieve those results with your handheld pad. Keep that in mind. Sometimes you guys, depending on how bad and how crazy your headlights might be with oxidation or just how bad, how fried they might be, it's okay to use a little bit more. What I like to do is I like to just do my first pass. If I'm not satisfied with that, either that's when I start diagnosing they might need a sand, I might need to wet sand them, or I could get away with another polish, but I do have to apply more product, work it in, and that way I know whether I need to wet sand it or if I'm satisfied with my results. But by the looks of it, I'm getting to where I want them to be. So a little bit more product onto the surface, and let's see how that takes it. You know, you can actually make crazy money with polishing headlights too. I've been actually, so little piece of history of me, you guys. I've been in the detailing realm since 2016. I'm talking about mobile detailing when mobile detailing wasn't a thing yet. I was around, fortunate enough, thanks to, shout out to my previous teacher, 𝗵𝗶𝗍𝗍 to be exact. He taught me the ins and outs of mobile detail, obviously just auto detailing in general. You know, you can charge someone $75 a pop for each headlight to do on their car. So keep in mind, you guys, 75 plus 75, 150. That's obviously with it being polished, and you apply a protection such as our Hydro Slick, our Carbon Force, any form of ceramic. This way, that result lasts a long time for you and your customer. If you want to beat the market, if you want to beat the next guy, so that way you could get his customers and you grow your clientele, do them $50 a headlight. Look, $50 a headlight to restore them. And if you want to pay an additional $25 on top of each headlight for protection, you could do that as well. Just, you know, depending on how you market your business, trust me, a bottle can make you tons of money, ridiculous amount of money. So now we get our blue microfiber towel and just buff off the surface. And just like that, you guys cleared up and turned the look of your headlights around a full complete 360. Because, I mean, if you guys seen them before, if you guys remember them, cue in the before now to how they look. Trust me, it's a night and day difference. This way, like I said in the beginning of the video, I want you driving with the best clarity, especially at night, because it could get dangerous out there, especially with rain, snow, whatever it is. But at nighttime, I want you guys driving the safest. Pick up your bottle of Headlight Restorer IQ. It's available now. Visit your local detail garage. Visit our website at chemicalguys.com. As always, I'm Alex. These are and what could be your headlights. See you guys on the next one.